What's going on, guys? Good morning to all my followers out there. It is football time. I'm gonna get started. We have some great games out there today. Alabama, Vanderbilt, Miami, FSU, Kentucky, Georgia. I'm not going to talk about this game too much because I've already talked about it during the week. But we got Kentucky versus Georgia today between the hedges in Athens, Georgia. Kickoff, 12 o'clock noon. That's not too far away, guys. Couple more hours. Are we going to see how well Kirby Smart and this coaching staff prepared these players? I want to see in this game Mike Bobo's play calling. I want to see if Mike Bobo made any adjustments during the week and will actually call some great plays today against Kentucky. I want to see what kind of play schemes he dials up. And I'm sure I'm going to be fussing at the TV. I'm probably going to be cussing Mike Bobo. I'm probably going to be cussing Kirby Smart. Mike Bobo is going to have to call a better game than what he did against Alabama. I want to see if he actually designs a better scheme. I know you have to use it, but he needs to get away from the screen passes. Let Gunnar Stockton throw downfield. And I'm not saying he didn't do that last week, but he needs to let him throw downfield more. Our wide receivers have to be able to get open against Kentucky's cornerbacks. Will Georgia's receivers actually be able to create space and get open? And I want to tell you a player, a wide receiver, I want to see actually contribute today for Georgia. And that is the transfer wide receiver from Texas A&M, Noah Thomas. They have to get this kid on the field and use him. They have put him on the field this year maybe 3 times at the most and hadn't even utilized him. One of the best receivers Texas A&M had. And he transfers to Georgia and they hadn't even hardly used him. And there is one or two players I do not want to see on the field. Cash Jones. Bobo. Please do not use Cash Jones on third downs. I want to see either Chauncey Bowens, Josh McCray, or Dwight Phillips on the field on third downs. Cash Jones is not your third down running back. Teams know what you're going to do when you put him in there. It's obvious. You either going to throw him a screen pass or you're going to try to run him up the middle. If y'all like my content, y'all do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and notification bell. It helps my channel grow. I sure appreciate it. Stacy Searles, the offensive line coach. Our offensive line has to do a lot better pass blocking and run blocking. We couldn't even hardly block Alabama's defensive front last week. They're going to have to do a better job of blocking, especially in passing situations. And I know our offensive line is young. We do and have played a lot of freshmen. Stacy Searles needs to do a better job at coaching the offensive line. And as far as Glenn Schumann and the defensive coaches, way better job you're going to have to do today. I hope they've really coached these defensive backs and linebackers and safeties up this week, because Georgia's defense, and I'm talking cornerbacks and safeties, looked lost last week. They looked like they was out of position and couldn't even hardly cover the receivers. But like I said, I've talked enough about Georgia and the offense and defense last week. Alabama and Vanderbilt. This is going to be a pretty good game. Can Vanderbilt upset Alabama? Do they have a chance to upset Alabama? They do. But the question is, will they? I believe Alabama will take this game. I think Alabama is just more of the athletic team. They have the better defense. I don't think Vanderbilt's cornerbacks and safeties are going to be able to keep up with Alabama's receivers. Ryan Williams, Bernard, That is two NFL caliber wide receivers. And y'all, I don't know where Alabama finds these receivers, but every year their receivers are NFL talent. Every year. Ryan Williams and Bernard, and I'm surprised Bernard didn't go to the NFL last year. These two receivers are talented. And I could probably go as far to say is they're the most talented receivers in college football. I don't think Vanderbilt's cornerbacks are going to be able to keep up with these two receivers all day or all night. They're too good. Will Vanderbilt's offensive line be able to withstand Alabama's defensive front all day? Hell. I don't think so. Alabama will win this game. Miami at FSU. Granted, FSU beat Alabama. I think Carson Beck goes into FSU and Miami comes out with a win. Miami has the offensive line. Miami's got the quarterback. Not saying that FSU don't, because that quarterback that transferred from Boston College, that kid can play. He can run. That's one thing Miami's defense is going to have to keep an eye on. They're going to have to contain FSU's quarterback. Because if there ain't nobody downfield to throw to, that kid will take off and run. I wouldn't be surprised if he has more yards rushing than FSU's running backs. And against Miami's defense, he probably will be running quite a bit. But I look for Miami to go into FSU today and beat FSU. And I'm not saying this because he's a former Georgia quarterback. But I think Carson Beck is going to go in there and he's going to throw all over FSU. I think Carson Beck is going to have a good game today against FSU's defense. Miami's ranked number 3 right now. They're one of the top teams. That's going to be another good game, Miami and FSU. But I look for Miami to come out with the win. Great great games today, guys. And it all starts at 12 o'clock. I appreciate y'all watching. If you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and the notification bell. And like always, win, lose, or tie, I'm a dog fan till the day I die. Always and forever, go Dogs.